Hey guys, Ellen Woodbridge here, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia. And today I am here to share with you a card made with almost entirely one suite in the catalogue, the Christmas Gleaming stamp set. And I am using, just grabbing a few things here, the brightly gleaming paper, which has a beautiful glitter foil, and I got to check the name of this. Hey Deb, the classic weave ribbon. It's got such an imaginative name, but the ribbon says Merry Christmas on it. Hey Pamela, hey Jeannie. So using that ribbon as well, doing some colouring with blends, using the Celestial Copper Delicata ink. Hey Chris, hey Mimi. So yes, this is a card I've now made twice. I've made it with my team and with my customers, and everyone loved it. Although it's non-traditional in colour, and that did throw. How about I show you the card while I'm talking about it? Silly me. It's non-traditional in colour, and I threw a couple of people doing these holly bundles and not using red for the berries. But hey Trudy, thanks for joining. Hey Philomena, sorry I missed someone. Hey Rhonda. Hey Chris. So I did throw them not using red berries, but the person that said that at the end of the card went, I didn't think I'd like this card so much, and I really like it. So there you go. I like pushing people. Hey Margina, hey Philomena. So I haven't got myself totally organised here, throw some stuff on the floor. So let's turn ourselves around. Thank you for sharing, Philomena, and get making. This I've because I've made this card 3 times now. This will be the 4th time I've made this card. I can show you some tips and tricks, talk to you about the Delicata ink, and sort of go from there. Hey Cheryl, thank you for joining. I go live and I get the hiccups and the gurgles, and it's all happening here, all happening. So is everyone ready for the weekend? Because we're almost on the weekend here, and even more excitedly for my children, it is school holidays for them as of 2:30 this afternoon. So, yes, exactly, Deborah. Hello, Miss Rosalie. Yes, so school holidays here for us, which is exciting for them. Let's see how we're looking here. Well, look, we're the right orientation, so that's helpful, and I think we're good. Oh, move my pen out of the way. I don't need that for the card. I will turn off my light. Oh, see, school holidays are the best for them, not so best for parents, but that's just my opinion. I will go turn off the light and come back, get my second screen up, have a chat, and get card making. For me, school holidays just seem to be full of appointments. That's okay, Karen. I knew you were in the US, but I couldn't remember what state you were in. Okay, I hope I'm on mute. If not, I'll quickly Karen? Oh, no. I knew you were in the US, but I couldn't remember what state. Okay, I'm muted now. So yes, I love this set 2 rows, and I've tried to keep it fairly simple for this card. So if in the holiday catalogue you are looking for this suite, it is called the Brightly Gleaming suite. I'm using 4 out of the 5 products. No, 4 out of the 6 products. 2, 4, 7, sorry, 4 out of the 7. I'm not using the embossing folder, the stars, or the foil elements. And if you want a closer look at the paper, and it is copper, mossy meadow, night of navy, pretty peacock with a very vanilla base. So it's a bit non-traditional, and I've just gone with the colours that are in the paper for this card. So that's exactly where my inspiration came from. So what I want to start with are our decorations or our ornaments. And I just closed that catalogue, and I wanted the name of these punches because I always forget. Oh, I've got doors banging because I've got all the windows open because it's such a beautiful day. These are the Gleaming Ornament Punch Pack. So you actually buy them as a pack of 2, which is fantastic. I really like that. I didn't have to choose a favourite child, which is never ever fun. Hey Maria. Yes, the DSP is so pretty, Rosalie. Yeah, Night of Navy, try that again. Night of Navy has always been a favourite for me. Yes, you are catching me live twice in a week, France. That's very impressive, especially considering I've gone live at 2 very different times. And as you can hear from my wind chimes through my open window, there is a lovely breeze happening here. So if I was out in the sun, it'd be quite warm, but there is a nice I wouldn't call it cool. I am in short sleeves today, but yeah, it's a cool breeze because my arms are exposed. Okay, so I've mounted the stamps onto our clear blocks, and I'm going to see what kind of scraps I've got. That scrap's not going to get me anywhere. See if I need to grab down. Ooh, I should have enough for both. Let's see how we go. Now my best tip using these Delicata inks is, sorry, I'm just thinking the best way to line this up. I'll make sure. Do you know what? I'm not even straight, guys. I'm not even straight. Now, which way am I not straight? Let's see how that works. Sorry, I'm just waiting for my thing to catch up. Oh, it's okay, you can see my little spinny thing. No, I'm still not straight. Hello, and the Woodettes. I love that, Delinda. That is amazing. My Woodettes. That's so cute. So cute. I love it. Because my team is the Wicked Woodies. So you being my Woodettes, I love it. So sweet. So my biggest tip with the Delicata ink, especially with this stamp, which is much more bold, is to ink it up and stamp it off, and then ink it up again. So don't stamp the first time directly to your cardstock. I just find it's like preloading it. It just makes a difference. Let me get this nice and juicy. This has been heavily used, so I may even need to grab my re-inker. I'll see how it looks. I think we're okay, and if we're not, there are 2 sides to a piece of paper. At least it's stamping nice and bold, which is what I want. But let's see. Now I do hold it here for more than a few seconds, just to let that ink transfer, because I have tried double stamping with the Stamparatus with the metallic ink, and I personally found that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. pop that one to the side. I personally found the double stamping didn't actually make that much of a difference for me. I know others have said it has, but for me there wasn't that much of a difference. Okay, give this stamp off. So it's already got ink on there, and I will need to re-ink this. It is a little on the dry side, and the re-ink that comes with it is actually really, really thick, and you definitely need to use a bone folder or an expired credit card or a gift card to massage it into the foam. Lovely, done. Now this one is a lot more delicate than this bold one, but that's okay. And I remove the excess pigment ink with a baby wipe, and then I put it in my Stampin' scrub. Otherwise my Stampin' scrub would turn into a metallic glittery mess and transfer it to my other inks. So that's my tip. Just use something else to remove it before you do your final clean. Oh my god, yes, Deborah, but I did very well today. I'm highly impressed. So these inks do not need much dry time. They are dry now. Hello, Miss Cherry. And let's see if I can undo this. Okay. So I will not smudge this, punching it out, which is fantastic. Okay, and I've used so many of my Night and Navy scraps, which has been a wonderful thing. And just for our bigger ornament, yeah, I have been so impressed with the Delicata ink compared to the old style metallic ink that I have used in the past. I have not had to heat set this or give it any additional drying time beyond our normal ink to dry, and this piece of paper is definitely dead as well. So now I'm going to go on to our holly pieces. Now, me, by the magic of my cutting machine, has pre-cut many of these because there was no way in class that we had time to... Are these going to come out? Right, there was no way we had time to hand cut them. And you can see my other ornaments here have stamped equally as well. So that is an ornament that I have done before, and I have enough for 3 cards, but I do only have 2 card fronts, so I'll just put the others in my stash. And I have an extra piece of holly which I will... Now my die cut machine wasn't perfect. This is an electric die cut machine. Sorry, I've got the hiccups. Didn't cut these out perfectly, but it's cut the really fussy bits perfectly. I know. Oh, I haven't tried it on vellum, Deborah. Hey Janet, thanks for joining. Have you tried it on vellum, Deborah? Because I don't know how it'd dry, because it is a pigment ink, so it's not as if it really goes into the paper. It just, like a dye ink, soaks into the paper, where a pigment ink sits much more on the top of the paper. So I really don't... Curious. I wait for you to eagerly type back to me. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I've got my 4th one there. Look, while I'm here, I'll cut this one, which only has a couple of bits. But my die cut machine did very well and saved me a heck of a lot of hand cutting and cramps in my hand, which is a lovely thing. Okay, and I will remove 2 of these. I don't know which one I just did, so I will remove those Oh, I removed one too many. Oops. Okay. So the two Stampin' Blends colours I have used, Mossy Meadow and Pretty Peacock. So I'm going to go in with the Mossy Meadow first, and I'm going to keep it really simple using the brush end and just go over these veins with the dark. And then I'll do the other two at the same time, but I'll show you this one first. And then I just go in with my light marker and I swirl, 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 blending that out. And then I just lightly go over the edges, slightly harder when you've got when it's already cut out, but definitely doable. So just blend, blend, blend your darker areas. Just a little bit. Just making sure I go to the edges as well. Okay, so that's one done, and some of my customers and team actually went really delicate and went light with these. So I might try that on this one, going really light. Well, they didn't do all the blending, so they had very light leaves. This one part, I'm just going to leave it open because I'm going to use it in a sec. And then they didn't do so much blending, they just went over it like I am here. So you can get lots of different styles with your colouring, so you can see the colour difference here between the blended look and the less blended look. Tell me which you prefer. I know which I prefer. So, yeah, I'm going to have to match a light one. So these two go together, and then I will do another light one. Sorry, I'm missing all the comments here. Yeah. Well, dye ink does actually dry on vellum. Oh, thank you, Philomena. I have totally cheated and used the colours directly out of the paper pack. So the Brightly Gleaming paper pack. Right. Right lid on the right pen. Okay. And then we're just going lightly over this, no real blending, so you can see you get gorgeous results in those two colours without too much effort, and it still looks fantastic because you've highlighted the areas that would be darker and then you've just gone over it. I'm sorry, just getting all my white bits here. Okay, now my video, for some reason, my end is interrupted. Oh, okay. So, what I might do, because am I clear for you guys, or do you want me to, I'll pop them on here, now that they're dry, and just bring them up to the screen so then you can see them. Hey Miss Nicole, thank you. Oh, so not cheating. So hopefully I am in frame here because I feel I'm a bit behind. Now that I'm super clear on my end, there you go. You can see the difference. Fantastic. Sorry that took a bit long. My replay video appears to be quite behind. So now I am just going to go in and do the berries, and the berries are really, really quite simple. So what I do, because you've got the end of the berry here, is I just put a little dot dash, whatever you want to call it, on the bottom of all the berries, and that's my dark colouring done. You prefer the lighter one? Okay, Rhonda. And then all I do is go in. Now I'm just putting a light coverage first, and then I just go around that spot because there is a bit of a colour difference between the dark and the light peacock. So I just find going in with the light and then just going along there just blends it in perfectly for me. And if you want it darker, you can always go in, and one of these, I think this one I'm going to have to make a bit darker to match my original one. That's okay. It's only because I'm matching. If I wasn't matching, it wouldn't be as much of an issue. It's terrible when you're not colouring things at the same time. Hello, Miss Alana. Thank you for joining. Okay, I think that's better. Much better. Right, these too much, those too much. We are all good, and I may have ripped this leaf, which I will fix in the gluing process. Okay, so all my little bits and bobs are done. Actually, I'm just going to take them off here completely because I'm now up to pretty much assembly, which is nice and easy. So with our piece, now these pieces of pattern paper in the Brightly Gleaming pack are not necessarily Christmas. I think there is 1 or 2 Christmas bits. We're told to turn in the opposite direction and swipe. What did I miss of Jeannie? Ah, thank you so much for helping. Ah, Penny. Oh, I like your use of time, Penny. Love it. So I just wanted to use this Christmas ribbon that says Merry Christmas. This is out of the same suite, and it is copper printed. Now I tie off the roll, and a lot of my customers manage to have Merry and Christmas where I've just got Christmas on both sides, but that's okay. I'm just going to tie it and see what happens. They were really smart, and I'll show you a little trick how to get this print on both sides. So I go tie knot and go up and down, and I hold it with my finger. Just let me get a bit of slack here. Then I create my loop and I pop my tail through. Now let's see if this tail will go through. Yay! Well, it's through, but can I pick it up? Okay, so then what I do, this is the correct way. Sorry, I just want to get a good hold of it, and I've only got one hand. Okay, and then with this other hand, I pull. Now you can see that at this point, this ribbon is the wrong way. So what I'm going to do before I pull this knot nice and tight is I'm going to turn the ribbon in the knot and then pull it tight. Now this is, now it's not super tight yet, so I've got a chance. This is my zhuzhing section where we just zhuzh it and get it correct. Well, not get it correct, but get it looking nice. Hello, Miss Shelley. Thank you for joining. You're in the zhuzhing section of the video. Okay. I think that's nice. That's a nice flattish knot. I've got both ends showing the copper. I can't see words, but that's okay. People get the gist. If I went the length of this piece, you would see more of the Merry Christmas. I am on, oh, okay, sorry, that wasn't for me. I'll let you guys work out your technical difficulties together. Thank you for helping each other. I appreciate it. Okay. Right. Trimmed ends, and I tie off the roll because that is my only wastage, and it's the whole word Christmas. I had one of my customers have Merry Christmas as their wastage, and they did give it to me to use on a card. Oh, happy to help, Rhonda. I've watched many people over the years tie knots and bows, and my tips are purely from them, but I take it slow, and I don't just pull it straight, and I always hold one side and pull with the other, and that creates the flat front to your knot. So now I'm going to get that in the right place. This one is a bit too far up because I showed my customers how to tie it and then just went on with class, because I generally don't finish many cards in class. I do elements of. I am just changing something here. I don't know whether it's the wind or what, but my replay is terrible quality, so I do hope this is going out nicely for you guys. So now to my continued assembly. I'm going to grab my glue dots. Let's see if my internet, okay, that's much better. Grab my glue dots, and I am going to, okay, I'm going to do this one this way. You'll understand. So my customers really liked playing with these holly berries, which was good to see. So some of them, obviously this is my original card, and I've got both of them going in an upwards direction. So that's what I'm going to do on this one, and that completely covers the tie, or the hanger. Let's get the right word. And then with this one, I think I'm going to put it upside down if I can pick it up, because I'm having issues today, because they already got a tiny bit of adhesive from my electric die cut machine. So there we go, and then pop this one like so. Yeah, I don't know that I like that. I'm going to change my mind. There must have been a reason. Happy to help with the knot trick, because it's not a trick, it's just knowing and practicing, because I was terrible too until I put time and effort into learning how to do it. Okay, put this one here. Oh yay, my dryer's beeping at me. My son can happily go to Orange on the weekend with clean clothes. Yay! That's always an advantage, isn't it? Sending your children away with clean clothes. Going on a band trip. One of their members moved out to the country, and they're going to play with his new band, with this person's new band, which will be fun. And I don't have to travel to Orange, which in my opinion is awesome. So So I'm adding a couple. I'm not going overboard, but I just want to support all the areas, especially the join, and pop one over there. Now I'm going to try and lay out the second card and do something different, and we'll see how we go. So I'm going to support that join again and pop one here on this side of the leaf, one here on this side of the leaf. Mum is absolutely on the job, but I've got to do all the folding now, Deb. Hey, Lorraine. Yeah, my job this afternoon is to sit on my bed and fold all the clothes, because I've been telling them where their clothes are all week. So I know, it's a gorgeous day. I've got all the windows open, Lorraine. It's stunning. Lorraine is working not that far from me. So we have the same weather, except one of us gets the rain first if it's raining. Okay, these ones go on that one. Now let me lay this one out and see if I can do something a little different. I just don't. Okay, the going down works better with the larger ornament because you're not covering as much of the ornament. And then if I go up on that one, oh look, let's just do it. Let's just do something different. Let's just do it. At least you're getting the gist of the cards now. It's just, it's not even fiddly assembly. It's just the assembly. Okay, that one there. Take it off so I don't glue it on the card where I don't want it. Okay. And I'm getting really excited because I found a Lego gingerbread house, and I think we're going to buy it as a decoration for our family, for the house. I'm rather excited. And I think the kids are excited because they get to build Lego when it's not their birthday or Christmas. That's on my job of things to do this afternoon also, is to grab that. And I saw it and I went, oh, there's a Lego gingerbread house. And I think I am going to make a gingerbread house this year. One of the local churches is bringing back gingerbread house making, and I have done a number over the years, and I think I'm going to do one this year because love myself some gingerbread. I like the good spicy gingerbread. Okay, right. Dimensionals away. We don't need those anymore. And now I'm just going to pop these. Oh no, I'm not going to pop these on. I'm going to bring in my 2 pieces of very vanilla, because all of these colors are very vanilla. Attach that into the card base and then put our ornaments on as the final bit, and that will work much better. Oh, don't put the lid back on, Ellen. You're going to use it 5 gazillion more times. Right, make sure the glue is not near my fingers. Oh, look at that for pretty good lining up. That's pretty good. And do make sure your ribbon's in the right place before you glue it down. And I did check them all, so I think I'm all good. Hey Deb, thanks for joining. I just went to take off that lid and glued my hand instead, because that's how this Friday afternoon is rolling apparently. Right. And where there's no glue. Okay. I think we are good. Think we're good. Right. Now, 2 card bases, and this is in the Mossy Meadow colour. Put those to the side. Briefly find my bone folder. Fold these. Hello, Miss Laurie. Hello, Miss Anne. Thank you for sharing, Deb. Okay, so how many of you guys actually own this suite of products, the Brightly Gleaming suite? Because these papers, I was saying it before and I got sidetracked, these papers can actually be used for any occasion. Who is it? Hello?
Hello.
Oh, just hold on, guys. I've just got delivery at the door. Okay, I'm back. Thank you so much for waiting. It's not a stamping delivery or a Stamping Up delivery, so it's not exciting. You own the bundle and the papers. Okay, that's good. I really like the embellishments. I'll show you those at the end, but because I've used the Delicata ink and the paper and the ribbon, I think using any more embellishments really would be overkill at this stage. Now, I just want to warn you that if you're using wet glue, don't do it under foiled paper because I have buckled the foil. You are much better to use snail or Terran tape. I wasn't thinking, and I just use my glue, and I can actually, I don't know what it is with foil and this glue, but it does buckle it. If someone knows why it buckles it, please tell me, because I do it all the time and it annoys me. Okay, yeah, oh no, that's fine. Okay, they are down. Now I'm finished with this glue. Pop the lid on. It was from Amazon. I think it's something just boring like cables for our devices, because we've had cables die and we needed some more. Nothing exciting. I know. And I will be putting in an order on a very exciting order that I can't exactly share with you next on the 1st. There's a new bundle coming and a tool, so that's a bit exciting. So I'll be ordering bits of the bundle and the tool on the 1st, and I'm still desperately trying to make my sales goal before the end of the month, so I can, because the end of our Stampin' Up year is Monday, so I'm just trying to keep up with my goals, and I have until Monday, so if any of you guys are in Australia and would like to help me out, I am offering free postage and really would appreciate your help, so I don't have to buy oodles of white cardstock. A new tool, yes. Ooh, Deborah, that's exactly right. Okay, yeah. Right, off with your head. No, off you come. Right, done. These have to be one of my favourite Christmas cards that I've made. Okay, this one's gonna go here. Do have a bit of white cardstock showing, or vanilla cardstock showing, but do you know what? It's a handmade card, not Hallmark. And I wouldn't get as much enjoyment in life if I just went and bought Hallmark cards. And I'd be pretty poor, because Hallmark cards are really expensive. Really expensive. You know, I was just looking in the post office the other day and went, ouch. Okay. And done. Those are 2 cards done. And I have 2 more card stickers, or information stickers, left on my sheet. So that's like meant to be. Put my contact information on the back. Thank you very much, Deborah. Stampin' Up did an amazing job at choosing the colours for this paper and took away that thinking for me. But I really, really do love the pretty peacock. It's just stunning. So let's bring in the things we used. Used the Delicata ink. We used our 2... what did I say it's called? The Gleaming Ornaments punches and the ribbon. Let's see if I can get the ribbon showing here at the back. So they are all the bits and bobs that we used. Nothing too strenuous, just... Does your doggy also go off at the birds? No, and she's not here today. I'm actually home alone. Home alone crafting with you girls, which is lovely. Thank you. I think they're gorgeous cards. I mean, they're made so simple, and just with the 3 touches of copper in the paper, the ribbon, and in the stamping, I think it just sets it off lovely. So if you do want any of those products, I would love to help you. Yeah. Any questions at all, please don't hesitate to ask in the comments. I will endeavour to get back to you. And I generally, if I don't say hello to you live during my live broadcast, I do try to say hello to everyone who watches on the replay. Thank you girls so much, and I will be back hopefully during the holidays. We will see how appointments and children go, and if they can give me a bit of card making time. I'm glad you caught me live too, Rhonda. My pleasure, girls. You have a lovely weekend, and I'll catch up with you soon. Bye.